after
We
selling
are.
all those
We sent the
media
auctions
lots,
out.
the poor lots that sold out. But welcome back. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Yes.
Um, we are going to be talking about a thing with media that we just sold one, so I felt like it was a good time for us to talk about it. And then also share our sales. So we have 7 sales going out today. So we will share with that with all of you. But before we get started, my name is Aaron,
I'm Amber.
and we are full-time resellers. We go live Monday through Thursday to talk some goodies. So Hunting Hitler is an AMC lot. So what can happen a lot of times is when you're listing and you get into the groove, you just kind of just list. Um, but one aspect of media that I think people can often not realize is the region code. And so the region code will dictate what device this will work on
Okay.
based on like where you're located. So in this particular case, and this is how I identify it whenever it becomes something that you need to actually look at, is when you're looking at sold comps. So we all do that. We always kind of
Hmm.
comp before we try to determine what we're going to price something at. If you start seeing other region codes, like
Like on the
region,
listings.
it'll be either region A, region
Hmm.
B, region C, region D, or it might be one, two, three, four. Um, Generally speaking, I think region A is the US, and I think also region 1. I don't know why they intertwine the two,
Yeah.
but I've seen it. And then I've also seen global, which would it just means it would work on all.
Hmm.
Which it's awesome to see that they have that technology, but choose not to use it for everything.
Yeah.
But that's a shame. But this one, for example, is region 4. So I put in the title region 4. This would not, if I go to put this into my personal DVD
Hmm.
player, this will not work.
Hmm. That's
And
very
you
weird.
can see how that would be a bad experience for a buyer, is if they were waiting for something, they get it, and then they just say, hey,
How does
doesn't
it not
work.
work? Are their machines different?
Yeah, their machines just don't
They
read,
read different.
they read
Mm,
different
that's
things.
weird.
So in this particular case, and what you'll see is you can oftentimes look on the back, and what you're looking for is the globe. I'm gonna see if I can get this close enough.
Yeah.
Um, but you're looking for the globe because usually that'll have it. And then can you see what it says?
4. Yeah.
Region 4.
Hmm.
So in this particular case, this is only going to work for region 4. I don't know off the top of my head where that is,
Yeah.
but you can look up, you can just Google online region 4
Hmm.
DVD, and it'll tell you which area specifically
So
will
I'm
this be designed
assuming
for.
different prices for different regions.
It can. So I've seen it before where um, I was listing a DVD box set of like a series,
Hmm.
and there was a lot that were selling for 50, and they were region 4
Yeah.
or something like that. And then there was only one that sold that was region 1. I look at mine, were region 1,
Hmm.
and that one sold for 90.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And so, and then I go to look, and I'm like, oh, there's none listed
Yeah.
for mine that's the region 1. So I'm basically, you can almost ignore all the ones that don't fit your region,
Right.
and then price based off of your specific region. So it's kind of like a size.
Yeah. It's like a whole different like.
Everybody else is selling mediums, and you've
Right.
got the only large that's listed. So you can ask a premium in that
Hmm.
particular case. So that was the case. On this one, this was only apparently showing, at least in from what I could pull up, for region 4.
Yeah.
It's like that's the only way they make this. So I guess it's something that's popular in that particular region to watch this. Um, so yeah, this one sold $39.95 plus shipping.
Okay.
And what I also will add to this, it's going international,
Right.
which also adds to why it makes sense that it would go international, because
Yeah.
they're probably using a DVD player that would be region 4 that could actually read that.
Cool.
So
Information. So, but you don't regularly look for that symbol when you're sourcing.
no,
Yeah.
I don't look at that. That's something that I'm going to look at on the back end.
Yeah.
And I will say too, the downside of it is you will generally have a region 1 probably 98% of the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And that's where it gets really tricky, is that you're not going to continuously
Hey, welcome.
think about digging in and
Hmm.
looking on a consistent basis. It happens just a one off
Yeah.
every so often.
Strange. And
And
then you just wonder, like, if you could rewind time, like, what other movies did they have that could have been a different region?
correct.
But you probably, I don't know, scanned them or
Yeah,
picked out the interesting ones.
my guess is this was from the church,
Okay.
and my guess is they bought this at some point and
Oh,
they probably couldn't
wanted to
even play
watch
it.
it. Yeah.
because it was just not the right
Yeah.
player.
Got to buy a whole new system just to watch a movie.
Yeah. Shame. Next up, Jots and Tittles. Is that how you would
Yeah, I
pronounce
guess
it?
so.
Jots and Tittles. This is a board game. Apparently, it is a Mormon board game, LDS.
Mm-hmm.
And that one, it's a vintage game sold for $21.99 plus shipping.
Alrighty. All right, my first clothing item sold. What is it? Oh, Athleta. It's like a pants
Yoga pants
with a skirt around it. So.
Oh, okay.
What?
$38.24 plus shipping.
That's
and
great.
you've had that listed for a little while,
Yeah,
but not too long. So not too bad. So this one, funny enough, these are our other blow molds. So we've sold a lot of the snowman. We have not.
Is this our first time selling the Santas?
No, we sold a few. We probably sold
Sorry.
like 3 lots.
Yeah.
Of the
little light caps.
Santas, and I saw these sold. I went down and just started by habit.
Assumed it was the snowman.
Picking the snowman because we sell them fairly often. But it was the Santa, so I already got another one listed for this because these are prime time for these to sell.
Time to get
$15.15 plus shipping on that.
All right.
PGX. So this is the second time we have sold this driver.
The same one.
Well, not this actual one, but
same type.
the same type of driver. The last one had an issue where it had a break
split
at
in
the
shaft.
hosel or whatever. But this one sold $29.95 plus shipping. It's got some sort of anti-slice technology, which it does intrigue me a little bit to see
you want to hit it.
If it would help my swing at all. I almost would take that as a challenge.
Yeah.
And see, all right,
well,
so how
let me
bad?
see if I can slice.
We'll see how bad I can slice it if I give it a good rip. Next up, we picked this up at a community sale. This is some sort of like supplement, pre-workout, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, pre-workout supplement, and I think we paid $2 for it. Sold for $28 plus shipping, and took about a month.
Now I'm on the hunt for my last item that has sold. It's a Nike golf polo, and it's new with tags, but it's not in my pile to be put in bins. So I'm guessing it's already put in a bin with a SKU, and it never updated when I did it. So I'm gonna check back on this and see if this was listed around the same time, because maybe that would tell me that it's in a box.
Yeah. So,
what did it sell for?
And that shirt sold for $34.99 plus shipping.
I will find it. I'm not worried.
Okay.
So what do you got?
So that is all that we have sold today. We started a little late today because I actually had to meet somebody to drop off an item.
Yeah, I was able to finish all my shipping of like 38 items plus the systems that you sold on Facebook all before piano. Yeah. But you still took him. I got all my purses and bags are done. And now I just have some clothing left, and I should be able to finish either today or in 2 days.
Clothing. You got a lot of clothing.
Yeah, but I don't have any bags or any other distractions.
But
it's all.
The problem is
I know it's like spring, summer.
But what I'm saying is you like listing bags.
They're just easier because there's less of them. Like clothing has so many different styles and brands, and yeah.
So together yesterday we listed 28 items.
Nice.
I think I probably did about 12 of those.
Maybe.
I think you did a little bit more than I did, but I still got a lot to list. I think one of the hidden gems that we're gonna have from our trip this
the Florida trip
from the A1A is we did pick up a lot of gaming cards. So stuff like Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, and then there was another one. And we have a little worker downstairs that is very obsessed with doing some digging on that stuff.
We're thankful that he is into that.
And so he will look through and pull the ones that like are worth listing on their own.
Yeah.
If they're like of a certain value. So
this is like a good entry into reselling.
Yeah. But I guess the one thing that I got to do some research on. So I know that it's common that if you're going to list a card, and in this case, I think this is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. And this was a like $30 card, $25 to $30 card. And most people, it seems to be that they just do the standard envelope.
Like a regular letter. Yeah.
And then they ship it that way.
Yeah.
And I get concerned that if we do that on our regular store, that's going to have issues
Yeah,
with
because
our
you don't have
tracking.
tracking.
And it could ding our store in that
Right.
case. But if we do it on a small scale, does it do it to the same extent? I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's where it kind of gets into like a
I
little
guess
bit
maybe
gray
you'll
area.
have to look up like a card reseller
Yeah,
and see if they have any YouTube videos or anything.
we'll have to see.
But, yeah.
So, or maybe it's a create a new policy and
Yeah.
then it doesn't apply.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But there's going to be some research that I'm going to have to get into before I just do that. So, generally speaking, what we've done in the past with cards is we've just sent them first class
Right.
and a bubble mailer,
Mhm.
and
Or it's like a card stock envelope.
it'll be like $4
Mhm.
or something like that. But I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I got to do some
Plus,
research
if
to
it's
figure
like a
out.
really expensive card, you kind of want tracking on it.
Yeah.
And
I
we're not
agree.
going to be listing like penny cards.
No, I mean, but
So,
$10 plus shipping,
yeah, I don't know.
and
Depends on how.
if it goes from, because the rates are going up
Yeah.
as always, it goes from 450 to
You know,
60 cents.
this is kind of unrelated, but just thinking of costs. Someone was saying, yeah, all these stores are saying, well, we have to charge the customers more because, we have to pay our employees more for like the wage increases. But then when they automate things like at Walmart and stuff, it's automated cashier. Like, why haven't the prices gone down? You're not
Well,
paying the employees.
they'll
So,
try to
I mean,
stay.
it's just, you know,
They'll,
prices will always go up, but you'll never see them come down.
yeah.
It's like once that
Well,
standard is set,
there is a
it's like,
scenario where we have a deflationary recession,
yeah,
which if I had to put money on an option, something that's going to happen next year, that's probably it.
that's what you would guess.
That's what I would guess.
Yeah. No financial advices.
Yeah.
This is theories.
Yes. Complete theories. But I think that should be it for the
Yeah.
day.
Okay, so
We'll
we
get to
will see you
work.
tomorrow, and hopefully we have more sales.
Yes.
I need to go hunt down that shirt.
Take care, everybody. Have a good one.
Bye. See you later.